everybody, and welcome back to Heidi's house. This is your host, Queen Bee Heidi B. And today's featured guest is DJ and music producer Smooth Lights. I'm so excited to know more about his house music journey. So, are you ready? Then let's go. So, here he is. Smooth Lights is in the house. Woo! Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are
Thank
you
you.
today? How are you today?
I'm all right, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, and I'm super, super, super happy to have you joining into Heidi's House podcast as our featured guest today. So truly, truly happy and excited about our conversation.
Thanks me to having me here. I was not expecting, but thank you, really.
I believe that this is going to be a wonderful discussion and with your wonderful personality and I'm excited to hear about your house music journey, and then we have some nice cool things to announce together as well to our audience, so I'm really looking forward to that. And as you know, Heidi's House podcast is um, interested to showcase global house music community. So we have all kind of house music related artists, DJs, producers, influencers, and so forth joining in and sharing about their beautiful house music journey. And it's a snapshot kind of interview. So we kind of tell and share a little bit about each featured guest, and hopefully that ignites interest of the audience to find out more. So, Smooth Lights, as you know, I usually always pose the same question to all of my guests. So, without further ado, I'm gonna ask you the same. Could you tell us, in your own words, who is Smooth Lights?
Well, once again, thank you. And Smooth Lights, his name is Nuno. Okay, I born in Lisbon from a very conservative family,
Mhm.
and born in Lisbon. Now I live in Rio de Janeiro 8 years ago, and I'm very happy. Then all this journey starting because I have a brother that is older than me 4 years, and at that time he was listening all of the type of music, and then becoming to heavy metal and things like this. So I didn't have a chance to like when he hear it, I must hear it as well because he was older and things like this. Till one day that. I arrive at home and they have a kind of thing between them as a friends that they share the records to record tapes. And one day I remember I arrived from school and I saw some records at the living room table, all big records, and was I remember so well. One of was Duran Duran, Rio.
Yes.
The
Wonderful.
second was, I think, was Grace Jones, "Pull Off the Bumper,"
Mhm. Yes.
and there is another one. It was my first one that I heard it, and I said, This was the album 101 by Depeche Mode Live."
Ah, wonderful, wonderful.
You know, as soon as I heard the first track, I said, "This what I want," and we get used to hear at the same time the pops and of course the new orders. It was a brand new for everyone. uh also the Pet Shop Boys and things like this, but those scenes and everything, they makes a lot of sense to me, and since that time I just start following my own way. That's it.
Wonderful. Yeah, and all of those amazing artists, classic
Yes.
tracks really, and I should recommend those actually to anybody in case
Of
they
course.
haven't heard a truly quality music. So I do understand that you got excited about those tracks, and kind of you feel that that kind of thing
Yeah.
was initiation for your music journey, so to say. So you've been DJing since when?
Well, this was a long story because what it happens that at that time, since I started having the records, we have it, but I don't know how to DJ.
Mhm.
Okay, so later, really later on, when I was already in Spain working and everything, I had a chance to. But before this, I when I was studying, I was working with somebody that I didn't knew. It was one of the owners of one of the biggest bars in Bairro Alto. So I didn't know how to DJ, but at the same time I keep my records on my cases. So every monthly I go shop.
Ah, yeah.
So and I was starting collecting my own things. One day a colleague said to me, "Listen, you need to go to this place." Why? I never went to this place. I said, "But he's the owner. You can go there." So I went, and then he said to me, "I know that you have records. As soon that you want, you can start. The days that I come, you can start playing here." And
Yeah.
that's what it happens. I went to Três Pastorinhos, was in Bairro Alto, and I start sharing some music there. The days that he was there, then I continue, and then later on I start, having my own thing and starting having not with the vinyl, but at that era was CDs. CDJs, I think was the hundreds by Pioneer, so I don't know what was the time, but I think it was around 2005, 2006, I believe. That's when I started doing more currently DJing. And that's when it happens when I moved to Luanda, and as soon that I uh, get there, I had a chance to be resident in one of the biggest bars there, and then at the same time in a circuit with João Paulo, Mr. Hands, and it was good. It was good.
Wonderful.
Miami, Luanda start becoming the resident DJ as well. So I, yes, was very good.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now you described some of those amazing artists, but if you think about the artistic and musical inspiration in general, what would be those artists or producers that inspire you the most?
Well, I think that I'm becoming like very always straight. And for me, masters that work with was always on my sets. David Morales, Kerry
Yes,
Chandler, Scott Wozniak, all of this because music for me it makes sense as well being singing, and I'm speaking about a singer and DJing amazing,
yes,
and uh, and it's good. I was always connected by this. Even when I was in Rwanda, sometimes I was the guy that was warming up for them.
yes.
You know, I was not in a way like more heavy. Like house heavy or something like this. Even nowadays, I don't. I I like house and everything, but singer house is more. Yes, yes, I like a lot. I like a lot,
Wonderful.
and those are my own influences,
Mhm.
and of course, for me, they they still running and they still have the same respect because they do this for the love. Of course, that now the things change a lot, but you still can you hear it and the passion and everything that he's still doing all of those years, and it's amazing.
Yeah, for the love of music. That's the most
The love
important.
of music.
Now, you got me thinking of this because we have had a lot of DJs here and experienced DJs like yourself. Um, from the clubs, then to the radio. Could you tell us a little bit about your radio DJ journey? What got you into radio?
I think, well, I must give here a big shout out to Gonçalo Henriques, is from Res FM in Portugal.
Mhm.
Um, he invited me for a broadcast radio show weekly at Res FM in Portugal. And then also to a big shout to our dear friend Andre from BPM Radio Brazil, which
Yeah.
is, yes, our family there.
Oh, family.
And and I had a chance to do a program there, which is called 1 Hour Groove by Gonçalo, and then it's going to be reposted on those station radios. Uh, this is already 1 year and something. I think it was 1 year and a half, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
With 72 chapters till now, and keep doing for the love of this, and it keeps me alive. It keeps me always trying to to find out something that I really enjoy it and to drop and share with the people. I think is the most important. But at the
Yes,
same time, guarantee your footprinting in your own taste, in your own line, and this is what at the same time I'm glad with myself because. It's my footprinting and people can see it is line. So that's it.
absolutely. Hey, now I got intrigued more about one thing, specifically when you build your DJing set. What kind of basic elements you always have to have there? How do you basically build your set? What is the process?
Well, the process is like first I like to play where really is on me, but of course the people get in front of you and you can read it. But I think the selection of the music it says more about you.
Mhm.
And it must be your own style, your own way, okay? And at, at some time ago, here in Riyadh, I'm talking about Riyadh now.
Mhm.
Um, I went to play some things and I did a kind of warm up even with the things like very old, but they still keep it alive, like I said, Grace Jones and things like this, was not. It doesn't need to be. The concern of this nowadays for me is a little bit complex because, for me, it's simple. I don't drop music as tops of the biggest platforms to sell music
Mhm.
because nowadays the people are more interested to drop the hits that they are selling.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong about it, but they don't have history and they don't have his own character with them. I can see a track that is, let's say, for instance, at 150 or is not well known, and I
Yeah.
say, this is perfect. This is well done and it's perfect.
Yeah.
So that's how I do this.
Yes.
And
And
normally it's more deep house, singing, and also house. And of course, classics all the time, like Frankie Knuckles and
yeah.
David Morales, once again. Uh, Tracks from one of my biggest friends, and really nicely, and producer like DJ Grouse, amazing. Portuguese, amazing. Is this?
Yes. And I have to say that resonates to me that we share very similar vision about the DJing since I also believe that first of all we are always selectors. Or that's how
Yes.
I feel that we should be selectors and we select and we present our vision and we educate the audience about not only the mainstream most popular tracks that can be heard in any commercial radio station. Instead, we bring out some gems, maybe not so well known tracks, and we kind of give opportunity for the audience to hear something new,
Yeah.
exciting. And I think that age here and experience here is a huge asset, because we have been, both of us, living many decades of music, excellent music. So we are like the old school in that sense, that we have a huge knowledge base and
Yes.
library, that kind of tactile information that you really can have only by living through that ages. So that is always a benefit, in my opinion, for us
I think so.
more experienced DJs, so to say, and musicians and producers in this music game. But that's what I'm hearing there. And am I correct?
Well, yes, I think the education about music is something that it really needs and really needs. I'm going to give an example. Like I told you, I live in Brazil.
Hmm.
Okay, I live in Brazil with my wife and my kids, which is my everything. Renata and Derek. Okay, they are everything to me. My wife and my kids, and just for you to have an idea, sometimes you have some reunions about family,
Yeah,
like having a braai, having a good time together. We don't drop music, ordinary music, like nowadays have been played.
yeah,
We never, and we have people from our family between 70s and
yeah.
2 years. That is my son. So nobody goes there to the radio, to YouTube and sending tracks like this. So they goes for the normal tracks and also past tracks like really old school, like Aha, you
Mm,
know,
yes.
like Diana Ross, like, and also Brazilian stuff, old, like Maya or whatever.
Hmm.
So you're not running this like, this is, you getting a point that nowadays when I heard that people and some colleagues and friends from Portugal, they need to drop tracks with bad words, with bad
Mm,
feelings, with bad
mm,
expressions.
yeah,
And I was like, really? Is I don't see myself doing this, to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah. That's
Don't.
true. That's true. Very beautifully said, and very, very important point, in my opinion, also,
Because
because we
intense.
transmit vibes also. And I
Mm,
personally want to transmit more or less like positive vibes. And I don't think that in music it should be any other way, for that matter, that mostly it should
no.
encourage people to the positivity of life. That's anyway, I think, the vision that we both share. uh, Now, I do have one question also, what I want to ask before we go to the music production side of this interview.
Okay.
But you, as a DJ, we have a lot of aspiring DJs watching
Mhm.
this podcast. What would be your advice for any new people on this DJing field? What would be your advice to them?
Well, first advice, drop it music
Hmm.
by your ears. Don't drop it music by your eyes. Okay?
Yeah,
Feel the music. Be yourself, you know. Drop the music as you feel it. Don't go drop the music just because this one it drops this music. I need to drop this well and things like this. Be
yeah,
yourself. Have selector. Find your own music that it fits out with you, and that's it. And build yourself. That's how
yeah.
the most important thing, you know.
Very good advice and answer. Now, going to a next phase of our interview. I don't know, sorry,
And
I'm
do
gonna
it
edit here
this.
because my cat
Okay.
just jumped on my DJ gear, so I had to take her away. So I'm gonna edit this part. I'm gonna put her there now. Okay,
Mm.
so we start 1, 2, 3 now.
And do it this by love, not just by fashion, not thinking that you're going to be famous, you're going to do some tattoos, and you're going to be, like, do it this by love. If you love it, do it, you know, that's it.
Beautiful advice. Now, you are not only DJ who is DJing clubs and in internationally syndicated radio stations and so forth, but you are also in music production and you have produced beautiful, beautiful material, beautiful tracks. What got you
Okay.
into music production? Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, tough at the moment, okay, because what it happens was when I was in Uganda, we're
Hmm.
talking about 2006, 2007. Then I have a guy that was the man that he set up all the sound for the parties and also for the club to Miami. And during that time, we went to do a set in another place, and he asked me to go and dinner with him at his home. And for the first time, I get access to a platform or a door to do music.
Yeah.
And I remember so well was uh, the reason. The door was the reason. So this is old. Okay, so I just looked at that thing and said, okay, 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 but it stops there, you know.
Hmm.
2011, I had a chance to be with a person which was Miguel Mancha, was a person that encouraged me to start going ahead. And one of those days when I was at home, I didn't knew how it does and everything. And he said that to me, listen, you have able done this, you start exploring and do it yourself. You have good ears, you have good taste of music, try yourself. And
Yeah.
since then, I start uh, till 2006, 17, if I'm not mistaken. But I felt that my music had some defaults. Okay, because nowadays I can hear them, and I said it's not me nowadays.
Hmm.
And 2020, I becoming again, as I restarting again from all of those times. I just absorbing things, and then I start again. And when I start, I want to do something like I'm doing nowadays, more structural, more body in the music, um, all of this. But for me, I did a lot of material like minimal and underground because people can say it, people don't really know. I was doing that because I was starting doing a kind of perfections in the final mixing.
Hmm.
So I was doing at the same time experience a lot of them.
Yeah.
And the things starting running well. And then nowadays I feel very comfortable with myself because for a producer or for somebody that have some ideas, me thinking how I'm gonna do this, and suddenly my result it comes and fits well where what I was thinking. I'm very
Yes.
glad with myself. You know,
Wonderful. So you feel that
that's
you can express your vision very well nowadays. You know,
nowadays, yes.
yeah.
Nowadays, I'm very happy with that because I'm thinking in a way, and you know very well when you are doing music, if you had something, you can change your mind for other place doing the music, and you want to keep it on that one. So that's what nowadays it's. for a creative. Yes, I think I'm doing well.
Yes, yes, you are. And for the audience, I want to say that Smooth Lights has a nice tracks there available in all major music platforms. You can check his music, for instance, in Track Source. Beautiful, beautiful material there. And as you know, this is a short snapshot kind of interview, and we are almost about to end, but we are not gonna go without sharing about the latest news that is very lovely experience and collaboration for both of us. So I have to say that I'm very happy to have you joining in to High Vibe Music Team and with your new fresh remix of DJ DS and Heidi B. When I think about you, so could you share us a little bit about that remix? It's coming out on June 20th, but your own words. What was inspiring you with that remix, and what you want to
Well,
transfer to people with
Heidi,
your remix?
Heidi B, you know that woman Heidi B, you know that.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
I think.
Yeah, Heidi B is have good creativity to do music, and especially you are a good singer, okay,
Yeah.
and you have really good things, and the thing was I connect with you, and we are being connected for a long time, and I said, listen, I think that now I'm ready to do something with vocal more, and you gave me that chance to collaborate with you, which is for me is amazing, and I'm very grateful for it. And after that, I heard the original track. Okay, nothing wrong, because a creator is a creator. So you do this as you feel. I do, and I or how I feel, and this is how it must be. And it should have some respect, you know. And as soon that I heard that thing, I said, okay, I want to build something beautiful, and I run this a little bit more clubbing at the same time, but more deeper. And
Hmm.
that's what I did. I don't know if you are comfortable with, but I like what I did.
Yeah, I loved the remix that you made, and people please do check it out when it's available on June 20th. Now, last but not least, we have a little moment left, but I'm sure now people are intrigued and interested to learn more and maybe follow you in social media. So where can they follow you in social media?
Well, on SoundCloud is easy. Is Smooth Lights, okay, and all the platforms you just put some Smooth Lights and it's fine. Facebook is known by now.
Yeah.
And on Instagram, you can check Smooth Lights DJ. But to be honest with you, and I appreciate your time and all of this, but I don't live by social media.
Yes. But once again, go and check this guy out, Smooth Lights DJ, for instance, in Instagram and in other social media platforms, and do check his amazing music in music digital music stores worldwide. Now, I thank you
All
for
of
this
the, all of
beautiful
the,
moment. Yes.
all of those chapters that I have in broadcast program, they are available for SoundCloud and everything. You have Swiss disco and so on. So it's okay.
It's available everywhere. So once again, I thank you for this interview, and I thank you for your patience because we had the guest star featuring my cat coming back and forth here in the during the interview. So if guys, if you hear some interesting noises there, it was our featured guest as well. She wanted to come and join and see you too. So
How you say in Finnish, kiitos.
Kiitos, yes. Obrigado, obrigado.
شكرا.
So عفوا, yes, a little bit شوية Arabic أيضا. All right. So once again, I thank you dearly. Stay tuned for the new release. Stay tuned for his radio show in different radio stations. Once again, shout out, of course, to Radio BPM Brazil, where he has his own radio show as well. And yeah, we are looking forward to new releases and everything else beautiful music in the future. So once again,
Can
sending
I can I
blessings
get
and
a message
love
for you?
from Helsinki.
Can I get some message for you to say thank
Oh, of
you?
course,
I want
thank
to
you,
say
thank
thank
you.
you, and I want to tell you that keep doing of what you're doing. You have grateful things done and more to be done. So keep going on and avoid the the rest. Doing because you have good things. That's courage and go ahead.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Then it's time to say, hey, hey. How do you say it in Portuguese?
Adeus.
Oh,
Adeus.
adios.
Goodbye.
Adios.